Dog with a Blog is one of those shows I remember making fun of as a kid growing up, but let's see if the strange premise drags down this special, or if it simply has a certain charm with it. This is Bark of a Herald Angel Sing from Season 1 of Dog with a Blog. We open with Stan blogging. It's his first Christmas, so naturally, he throws himself off a roof thinking that he could fly. Yet no. But we do get other obvious jokes, such as, hey, we have a Christmas tree, means it's clearly an indoor toilet, to which the family responds with a collective no. What I can't stomach is the joke that follows it. You see, the dog thinking the tree's a bathroom joke I've seen before. I could deal with that. But Chloe saying how she drank a ton of eggnog and then vomited on Santa's cookie plate, and then the cookies on the plate were gone the next morning with the implication that Santa had eaten the vomit and the cookies. Ew. And given Dog with a Blog takes place in a shared universe where Santa Claus does exist, granted the shared universe has very loose continuity, but Santa Claus exists because, well, that's what all the shows seemingly agree on. I don't like that implication at all. Now, for our holiday Grinch character. This is Phil Trummer. Skip. Tyler is writing down his Christmas wish list, something that baffles Avery since A, Tyler's doing some writing and reading and thinking that is not school-related. B, Avery also doesn't understand the concept of a Christmas wish list. Why am I saying also? Tyler does. Avery doesn't. It's because her mother thinks it's a good idea to do surprise gifts rather than, well, asking for them. Stan is totally on the Christmas list thing, wanting bones from the local museum, to which everyone responds no, just no. Yeah, Avery's mother doesn't agree to the whole list thing. Her husband accepts that her Christmas tradition of surprise gifts, but she has to indulge in one of his traditions. That is the Christmas jazz hands. I know it's meant to be cringe in universe, but I feel like this joke dragged on way too long. It's just not funny. I know there's a cringe factor, but honestly, I don't even find the cringe factor there. I just find it's trying way too hard to be funny. At least one of the following scenes has a funny joke. Chloe asks if Mr. Trummer is going to attach balloons to his home and fly away, which does get a chuckle out of me for the Up reference. At least it's a good use of the Up reference. Still, the Jasmine thing is, not great. Meanwhile, Avery gathers Tyler and Chloe to do damage control since they want to spare Ellen's feelings. Among the horrid gifts that Ellen had given to Avery in past years include a clown painting, which I assume is a copyright-friendly Joker, and Grandma's teeth. Naturally, they practice their reactions. But there's the problem with that. What if the gift is so horrible that the facade ends up breaking? Avery's solution is simple. The gifts are in the house. Find them. What time scale does this take place on? Because this feels very quick, even for a 30-minute episode. Meanwhile, Bennett and Ellen are arguing over cookies. Yeah, I'm with Bennett on this one. I saw the other Christmas special and remember how Ellen screwed up catered food by bumping into the Christmas tree. Chloe rushes in and says she's looking for something horrible that she needs to pretend to like, when Bennett suggests giving her one of Ellen's cookies. As you'd expect, Chloe shoots back a look of absolute terror, something Francesca Capaldi must have been really practicing because I totally buy the terror in that. So the kids actually do find the presents. Tyler actually gets what he wants, Chloe gets a doll, Avery gets a Christmas poncho. Oh, and Stan gets a squeaky toy. Yeah, Ellen finds out, and Avery and Ellen talk about gift giving. As a major theme of the episode, what you give people is symbolic of how well you know them. It's certainly interesting. I just don't like how this ends. Everyone begins crying for one reason or another. Ellen says she'll make it up to Avery and go shopping. So Christmas morning is here. I need to say, I'm kinda annoyed by how this goes down. I feel like giving Avery a gift card was a bit of a cop-out. Sure, it's totally in character for the control freak to want control over her gift, but I do feel like the gift card does, to some extent, absolve the gift giver of responsibility for actually knowing the person. Meanwhile, Stan gets an ugly sweater, and he likes it because it reminds him of his first Christmas with an actual family. As for nasty old man Trummer, yeah, he's still nasty, but he's apparently a song and dance guy. And that was Bark the Herald Angels Sing. This episode was certainly okay. There were certainly moments that made me laugh and chuckle, but overall, the plot about Avery getting a gift that's appropriate for her is a big disappointment because of how the conflict is resolved. On Avery's side, it makes sense. She's been shown to be this uptight control freak for the entire season. But on Ellen's end, it does come off less as knowing her daughter as the narrative frames it, and it feels more like she's washing her hands clean of her daughter. She wants to absolve herself of her, well, not knowing her daughter that well, because even though the narrative says she knows her daughter so well, the build-up really isn't there. It's one of those, okay, are you doing the gift card thing because you know that's what Avery wants, or are you doing that because you don't know what she wants, so you're just giving her something so that it makes sense to absolve yourself of not knowing your daughter that well? Am I the only one getting the feeling that Christmas specials nowadays have sort of leaned more into the perfect gift thing? I mean, I know we've been doing that for a while, ever since, like, Gift of the Magi, but I still feel like the perfect gift thing is starting to take more prevalence than every other plot, mainly because the other plots are done too much, or maybe they're trying to push the Christmas is about gifts thing. I don't know. You make that call. Those are my thoughts. Please consider liking, subscribing, tipping the channel, and Kofi. This is Cyril signing off.